Y'all, my anniversary is Sunday, so I'm feeling a kind of ways because my husband is not here. This has truly been an eventful day. I didn't plan to do all that I did today, but I'm glad that I got some of that done. So another project is the pool. By the end of April, I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to put cinder blocks around this area. It's going to be like a little fire pit. All this want. I need somebody to sponsor this video. Hey guys, what's up cousins? So, forgive the twisted bun, honey. It's been a twisted day. So, there are some new things that are coming up from the last time I showed you guys. So, before I didn't have a zucchini, and now look at how big this one zucchini is. I need some more to come up. I planted at least 3 to 4 in there, but I don't see but one. I have another pickling cucumber that has come up. I have crookneck squash now. I'm excited about this. That one loofah I had, now I have 2. Things are multiplying. The cantaloupe, it was only 1. Now there's 2. I have some of the watermelon. The sugar babies haven't come up, but the crimson watermelon is starting to come up. There are more of the sugar snow peas. I now have tree collards. Look, those are the ones I wanted to come up. There were none the last time I showed you guys. So that's why I'm doing this update, because there has been an update. Sometimes there's nothing to tell you because nothing's coming up yet, but they are coming up. I only have 1 marigold so far. I even have sugar snow peas that are coming in. In case you didn't see from the lighting, look at the tree collards coming in, y'all. We have more sunflowers, more borage, more chocolate cherry tomatoes, more green zebra tomatoes. I even have a couple of leeks here. Not many, but 2. Got some ground cherry. Can you see that? The okra is getting a little bigger, and there's another one coming in. Also over here, the jalapenos are looking good. They need to be fed again. And the collards over here, they're looking good and need to go out. They all can go out, and they're going to go out by the weekend. So these are dying. I'm going to end up having to plant these all over again. I moved these out of the sun so that they wouldn't, die on me. And I had them down here in the shady area in a pan. But apparently, because Gracie was running free in here, my husband put everything back up here. And now this is what we're dealing with. On the brighter note, our microgreens, which this salt is super duper dry. So I'm going to add water to the pan, and then I'm also going to moisten the top as well. Now you can definitely make sure that, you're watering the bottom. The soil will soak it up. But if it's super duper dry, like over there with those microgreens, I do recommend you watering the top. Like some of these need to be watered, but I'm not going to use water with this thing because that'll just be moving the seeds around, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to put some water in the bottom. So in the fall, I put down, I don't know if they were marigolds or whatever. It was decorative. I started to pull them up once they died, because it snowed here and all that other stuff. But I left them there. I said I'll tend to that in the spring or the summer. And I'm sorry that I'm frowning, but the sun was in my eyes. So anywho, this is what I'm dealing with. So I put these flowers down, and these died, right? So this was all like this. I started to pull it out without showing y'all, but it was like this yesterday. And I said, well, I see some green in there. What's in there? So I started peeling it back like this. And I said, these are flowers. And then I said, pull these back. More flowers. Come over on this side. So I didn't even pull them back at all for this one, because I put 2 over here. I put this one, and then I put that one. Now, check this out. Haven't pulled it back, but this is the flower that I planted last year. And y'all, maybe y'all can let me know, because I can remember what I planted. I might need to go back to that video. Do y'all see this? I accidentally tore that piece, so I'm gonna have to be very careful, but you see what I'm saying? Look. And since my husband wants to pull these rocks out eventually, I'm gonna go ahead and borrow from these rocks to use out where I'm gonna put the bricks. So if I haven't told you what I'm about to do, I am about, when I did all of that cleaning and stuff and I put things in the middle, because I want a fire pit. Now I don't have money to go out and buy all the stuff I need to make this fire pit. I mean, I could just buy a burn barrel and make that my fire pit, but nonetheless, I'm not doing that. I did go buy some bricks yesterday at Home Depot, and I just borrowed some pebbles from the front that we're going to get rid of anyway. Well, not get rid of, we're just going to move them somewhere else around the house, so why not use those? I didn't get all the bricks that I need because I don't even know the look that I'm going for. I kind of know the look I'm going for in my mind. I set it out in the store to see how it would look. It looked okay in the store, but I don't know how it's going to look here on the homestead. But I want this fire pit, and I don't have the money to buy the fire ring and all that other stuff. So I'm gonna have to put some back-breaking work into it to make my circular path for it, or however you say it. I'm gonna have to make my little circle for it and take some grass out, or I can just leave it like it is and throw them pebbles down and let it be, because that's all that was there before. They didn't have the ring, but they still had a fire pit, and it still worked for them. So guess what? I'm gonna make my own fire pit. And I didn't get those cinder blocks because I would have needed so many of them. All I'm doing right now is laying everything out to start this hopefully tomorrow. I have to check the weather. I'm not going to do it now because it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to need to start a little bit earlier than 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just doing the groundwork. So always prepare. And on a side note, I did get a package in the mail that I ordered, because I have a P.O. box, but nobody sends me anything. I don't ask for anything, but nobody sends me anything either. But anyway, not as much anymore. They used to, but not anymore. So I got this from Black's Tropical. I can't show the other side but this is their blackstropical.com. I ordered 3 things for them. I need something for pain, and I needed some other stuff. So I'll open this at a later date. So these are the bricks that I got. They have like a little curve in them. So this is about where the fire pit was when we bought this house. So I'm gonna try to do it the same spot. That way, whenever we get that working. But anyway, anybody else come and mow our lawn, they can still get around it and there not be an issue. So it doesn't have to be super big. Like this pallet that I have it sitting on, that can be broken up for sure and burned. But I just need to make my circle just to see about how it's going to look. Okay, y'all, so I decided to go ahead and start. So I have an outline of how I want it now. Eventually I will go back and get more blocks or better blocks, however I'm going to do it. This is something for me to do and to say I got me a fire pit. Okay, so I'm getting the grass out in this area right here with my hoe just to outline it, and then I'm going to lay the bricks down and just move them back some and go around to create that circle so that they'll be even on the soil and not like falling over because of the grass. Not quite sure what they were burning out here when they had that fire pit, but I got all of this metal stuff from here. Now I'm going to stand the blocks back up. I had them too far apart, so I had to respace them a couple times to get it right. That is the best I can do. I can get more. I don't have a tamper. Financially challenged, this is what you do. Yeah, they burnt something out better because these are screws. The reason I'm doing all this is because at least I'm trying to protect the ground a little bit. They didn't at all, and it eventually all that heat created a hole that we had to fill in. Here we go. Too heavy for me to pick up and dump. So this is gonna go in here like that. So let me see if I can get it in here. And spread it out. I don't think it looks that bad. Y'all definitely can let me know. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. It's not permanent. Where it is permanent. So what I'm doing is fine, but the bricks are not gonna be permanent. It's just for now. Because of course I want it to be a little bit taller. So we're gonna fill some more buckets and we'll be back at it tomorrow. See y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. See you tomorrow. So y'all, it's the next day and I didn't get out here early. I'm tired. My hands were hurting all night. I don't know if it was from the bricks, but it was swollen. So yeah, I put some paint away oil on it that I got in the mail from Black's Tropical Homestead. It did allow me to go to sleep, and I used some oil. I can't remember the oil that I used that I got from her and her husband, but we out here now just for a little while. I'm gonna scoop up some more rocks and take those to the back. I'm not gonna do too much today, so if I don't finish it, I'm okay with not finishing it today, but I think I can get it done. So y'all know how I feel about stray dogs. And there go one right there. And the horses are out. They're over there. They looking like where that dog come from. The tree with all these petals falling looks like it's snowing, but it's not. I tell you, I am beat. I am beat. But I think it looks good enough for me. So what I'm about to do now is use this 511. I only have a little bit left. I need to water my tomatoes and peppers over here in the greenhouse. And I was trying to let them dry out because I overwatered them. And I think I let them dry too much. Now they look like they are parched. Okay. So I'm about to give them some 511 and put some water in the pan that they're sitting on. I'm actually going to take them out of the greenhouse and do that because the last time I did it in the greenhouse, it was so stank. It had flies in there because when you zip it up, anyway, it's probably going to happen anyway. So I'm definitely going to have to get some fly traps and things like that for this summer. I need 511 to sponsor me. Send it to my P.O. box or something. Oh my goodness. Is that enough? Oh, I need to put a little bit more in there. I at least try to coat the bottom of it. I think that's coated enough. And I have so many tomatoes. When I say so many tomatoes, but so many jalapeno peppers. Look at how dry this soil is. The cups are light. That's how I know it's dry. So I'm gonna get these watered, but I'm also gonna pull every start that I have in my house that is a jalapeno that is big enough to come out here. I'm pulling it out and I'm sitting them down here, and I'm going to water all of them, and I'm going to leave them out until I plant them out into that garden, because right now it's 76 degrees. We don't have any freezing temps. My last frost date is actually April 9th. I pray that no freak frost comes in. Okay, freaky frost, stay away. Freaky frost, stay away. Freaky frost, stay away. I said it 3 times. Now, look at these. See how they're drooping? If you want to know how your plants look when they need water, how do you know? It's kind of the same signs though. You'll see a little yellowing if it's overwatered, and you'll see a little yellowing when it's overwatered. But you can just look at the ashy soil and see, and it's hard. I mean, if I stuck my finger in there, it'll probably be some moisture because they are living. And while that's another way to save money, starting your own, from seed, it is a lot of work. So definitely be prepared for a lot of work if you plant a lot. I know some people, they've planted 100 or over 100 starts. I don't know how many I have. I think I'm going to count them though, so I can let you guys know how many I have right now. And that's including what I've already put out into the garden as a seed. So I just pulled the rest of my jalapenos from out in my sunroom. Only thing I didn't pull out here were the starts that I started a few weeks back with the tomatoes, the cucumbers, and watermelon and stuff like that. But I have these jalapenos out here. They're going to get water. They're going to get a feeding with the 511 fish emulsion, and then I'm gonna leave them out until the sun goes down, and then I'll place them back into the greenhouse over here along with the berries. And you can't see it, but along with these berries and stuff down here and the tomatoes. What's in the pan is gonna soak up. I'm gonna add a little more water to the pan. Such a pretty green. They over here singing right now. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. It's a new me coming out. I just have to live, and I just wanna live. I'm completely positive. I know the beat's gonna come out soon as I get my blossoms out. Let me stop, y'all. I'm a whole hot mess today and I'm tired. I need to buy another container. I hate that for me. I really hate that for me. And if you look, some of these plants are already starting to stand back up. Now this one's not, but look at the rest of them. They were slumped over. I think I'm gonna end my video here, you guys, because I have yesterday's footage and I have today's footage that I have to get edited and uploaded today on Friday the 28th. Y'all, my anniversary is Sunday, so I'm feeling a kind of ways because my husband is not here, because you know, I know that he still don't feel good. He ain't 100%, but he was enough for them to say, okay, yeah, you can go back to work. I almost wish that they didn't say that, but I know we got things to do because our son is about to graduate. But yeah, that's where we are. We are done. Everything's watered. Nothing's in the greenhouse right now. And let me show you what I did with the fire pit to end it out. And never mind, I ain't gonna say it, because last time I said that, somebody said, you can't tell nobody what not to say. Anywho, it's not what I'm trying to do. I just, you know, am of a certain age, and how I was raised is if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything at all. Unless you giving a tip and an idea along with your criticism, then it's not constructive criticism. That's just how I see it. Because if I see something on somebody's channel and I don't like how they're doing it, I'm not gonna say, hey, I don't like how you did this. This is not gonna work. Oh, that coop is too small. It's not gonna work. Those quail are not gonna go up to the top. I wish we would all just try something. You don't know if it's going to work or not work. It's working for somebody else. I see them doing it and it's working for them. Do I know if it's going to work for me? I don't know if it's going to work for me, but I'll never know if I never try. And if it don't work for me with the quail, guess what? It's all good. They can still be in there. They can still be inside of that quail coop. Whether they go to the top or not, and they can go straight on over there to those cages, because I'm raising them for meat, not for pets. I just wish we could all just be positive. It's too much hate out here in the world. I report on hate. I report on stuff that's going on all the time. And when I come here to my garden and I share what I'm doing, because I'm doing whether I'm recording it or not, it's so much that I do that I don't record, because I'll never get anything done. But I wish that we could all just get along. But let me show you what I did. Okay, so like I said, my funds are tight, okay? Very, very tight. My husband hasn't worked for a minute now, and that means my paycheck has been going for everything. But if you want to donate, go ahead. I don't stop nobody. I don't stop no blessings, okay? There is a Cash App down below, but I don't ask for money. But I do have it there for anybody who wants to donate to the channel for funds towards whatever I'm doing. But you don't have to. All I ask for is a like, a share if you can share, because I know everybody can't, and a subscribe if you can, a comment, just to let YouTube know that you are there and that you've watched, and try to watch all the way through. But anyway, this is what I did. This is all I could afford, was these blocks right here, which are really decorative blocks. Like if you were, I mean, you could do like, I could do a flower bed here and put soil in it. You see what I'm saying? But the ones that I wanted or thought about doing were these here. These right here, $2 and something. Those were $1.98. These are like almost $3. So I would have to use all of these right here, and I couldn't do it. So like I said, this is temporary aesthetic until, you know, we get things flowing back how we need them to be. I had 2 of these chairs, but one of them, the sun just beat it up so bad that it dry rotted. But that is my favorite color. One of my favorite colors. Purple is the other one. And lavender, like that tree that's over in my neighbor's yard right there. I absolutely love it. And then those flowers that's down here where the coop is, I absolutely love it. But as you can see, those are the same color as this one right here. And then when I was in South Carolina, and my mom was moving, getting rid of stuff, so I took it and I spray painted them. They were brown. They were like the color of that bed there, which I still have to do. So I tried chopping that thing, but y'all, my back and my hands hurting so bad. I said, man, screw that. I used the wood from the pallet. It was already rotten anyway. Broke it up, threw it in there. Put some dried up grass that I pulled out the garden beds right here. Whenever I do decide to light it up, I will. It's too windy. And I think we got some kind of red or yellow alert or something, flag alert or something going on. And I just left that big one there. You could sit on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm country. That's all I am. Again, thanks for coming by. I appreciate each of y'all, each and every time you show up for Tommy Bites Homestead or for any of my other channels. Stay safe. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one of you. Please be the very best you that you could be so that you can go out and spread God's love. But first, we have to love ourselves. That way we know how to love each other and treat each other and talk to each other. So, see y'all in the next one. Bye. I'll call you.
So long since we've been gone. I wanna feel that summer feel, but I don't wanna go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Let's see the sun and have some fun. I'm so tired of living life in gray, babe. And you deserve to see the world. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Come and take a seat next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Anywhere's home when you're with me. Come and take a seat next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Cause I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight.